sum up 2022, this speaks for all of us, was learning. We learned a lot in 2022.
So the plan for 2023 would be first quarter, Eli dropping his body.
Eli. Main focus right now is just to get it jumping.
Most likely be the talk of the town.
So that nigga, when I get lit, bro, I'm taking him with me, bro. I swear to God, bro.
I'm here at the Aqua Lounge. We about to talk about my new album, Scorpio.
You kill me? Why is that even on your brain? Why is that on your cranium? I personally think the nicest nigga to never get a ring is AI.
Yo, welcome back to the Aqua Lounge podcast. Appreciate y'all tuning in this week. We got a special guest in the building. He's a man of many trades. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
LTRYoungVadoo as a 64 Marat. Free hustle, free son from the town. What's the word? I appreciate y'all having me.
Hell yeah, man. How's everything going? You doing good?
Chilling, bro. I'm
Yeah.
chilling. I just came from a vlog yesterday and everything.
Okay.
I was in Queens. I was vlogging my man Lyrical.
Okay.
And then those me and Easy Shed collabed. So it was his birthday and shit. So, our favorite thing is to, pick up that camera. So we did Lyrical shit. And then he had a friend that was fresh home from jail. So I was vlogging him, interviewing him, but just seeing what was his mindset and see if he's trying to do better things, if he has like a positive mindset once he stepped out them gates.
Hell yeah, man. That's amazing. That's awesome.
Thank you.
So for everyone watching, let's take it back. Like, so where are you from? Where'd you grow up?
I'm from Corn as a 64, but when I'm from Corn, we have a lingo where like we talk backwards. So if you see people say, yeah, Maroc is Corn. So like, CORAM is corn, but backwards is MAROC. That's Maroc. So we talking like pig Latin and everything. But growing up was I had my dad, I had my father and all that. But like when I was born, my parents is really divorced and whatnot. But it was really me and my brother was always we was always moving like different houses and everything. But my family was always there for me, and living with my aunts, living with my cousins, living with my uncles. We gotta live in Queens. We gotta live in Brentwood. We gotta live in Central Islip. Like I was all over the places growing up.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So you were all over. Was it always in New York? Did you ever move out of the state at all?
I was in New York.
Yeah. Okay. Hell yeah. That's awesome.
So I kind of want to go.
Nah, bro, that ain't awesome.
I mean,
I know.
Yeah,
I'm fucking with you.
Yeah. What were you saying?
So I kind of want to go into the vlogging a little bit.
Yeah.
So what inspired you to begin vlogging in the first place?
I was always vlogging. I mean, every time me and my mans is in the studio or something, I was always vlogging, but not really taking it serious. Like I was always cutting corners with edits and everything. But shout out my man Jay Young. He came home from prison, and my older cousin, he connected me to him because he was telling me that you guys are just alike. You guys are always outside by yourselves. You guys should collab one day. So he shot a music video for me, and I guess he fucked with my energy because I really fucked with him. How he wasn't cutting corners. I'm thinking we're doing too much. We're recording a video for like 2 hours, and I'm thinking, nah, in his head, he's probably like, nah, we doing too much. But he's like, yo, bro, why don't we get more shots over there? Why don't we get more shots over there? So I respected, his grind and his mindset and everything. So one day he hit me up and he was like, yo, bro, pop out to Scarlett's video shoot. Now, what was funny is my other cousin, I'm sorry.
No, you good.
So like, what was funny is my other cousin, he knew who Scarlett was. She was buzzing from I think her Glizzy Gobbler. I apologize, I don't remember the song, but she had like a freestyle like that, and that popped off. So there was mad people that knew who she was, but I didn't know she was this like whole big thing or whatnot. So I did a little research on her, but I didn't dig too much. So I popped out, got my camera. That off of that vlog alone, that sparked something crazy. But another advantage I always had with the vlogging was before I picked up that camera, I'm outside like 24/7. I'm in so many different projects. I'm in so many different hoods. I lived in the Bronx. I'm in the Bronx all the time to this day. I'm in Harlem. I'm in Brooklyn. I'm in Long Island. Like I'm like in the trenches. So like I always had that advantage of like there was people that live a unique lifestyle that I always once I asked them their way of living, how they grow up, what was their upbringing, because there's some people that's like there's some people that's really a savage, or if you don't know that person, you might judge that person because all you know is violence when you hear this person's name. All you think about is, oh, he's a jail person, this, and that. But when you really get down and sit down and really get to know somebody, you don't understand that not everybody's life was easy growing up. So I try to show people another side of, you know, those type of people.
Okay, yeah. And is it, so it's not just like artists, it's really all types of people.
All types of people, honestly. You know, I do artists, but, you know, I actually had a couple of females and a couple models reached out to me, and that's actually what I really want to get into too. There's a couple girls in like Manhattan and Soho that, like, you know, they live a glamorous lifestyle, so I actually want to, you know, broadcast a day in the life, you know, with them.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And so, you know, so like growing up was like the camera thing something that you felt like you were always gravitating towards?
Yeah, bro. Yeah. I told my dad one time, you know, I went to private school. I was in public school. I was in Longwood and everything. But after I went to private school, and they put me on a scholarship for basketball. So my team, we was #1 in the nation. Like, you look at some of the people that's in the NBA right now, like on my father, like I was playing those kids like in high school, like Dennis Smith Jr., Jamal Murray. Like my teammate Shaq Diallo, he was on the
Went to Our Savior?
Yeah. Wow, you know about that?
Bro, I played with Czech. I played with
Shaq, you know Shaq Diallo.
Bro, you know Jerry Powell? You ever heard of
Jerry
him?
Powell, he's the trainer.
Yeah. So I played for his team, and we used to, like, I remember we've never like played y'all, but like I know Czech. I know I probably.
Yeah,
I might even know you, bro. We might have even hooped together, like, honestly. So
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I was dead ass the bench for him. Yo, you know what was so funny, bro?
Man, that school was nuts, bro. Y'all were, I mean,
yeah,
yo,
bro,
agents.
yo, get this, right? Not to even get off topic, right?
Yeah.
But the reason why I love the school so much is, like, picture, you know, you could be in a private school, you could be in a public school. What is it? September, October, from like October to maybe even May. You know, I'm not in school. I'm getting paid flights to go to Arizona, to go to Las Vegas, to go to North Carolina, and 5-star resorts, like, during school. Like, my teammates, we're not in school. We take our homework, like, on the road, but the teachers, realistically,
they know.
Nah, we didn't do homework, bro.
Yeah.
Homework, bro.
So it's like college.
No,
That
but
was
I'm gonna
kinda
just
like
say
college.
this right off the bat.
Yeah.
Like, don't let him fool you, because if you're hooping for that team, you're nice. Like,
No, I was
you gotta
nice,
be
bro.
nice.
Yo, bro,
Can't be
I was
bad,
nice, but like the thing was, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little nervous though, because like there was a guy named Rain who was 7'5". Bro, this guy's grabbing the rim like just standing. Yeah. So I was always intimidated because in public school, you might have like a 6'3" person, that's your center. But like in that league, you got like 7-foot monsters and shit, and like they're really elite. So, bro, we played on ESPN one time, and yo, this was actually so funny. So this is the first time we was going on ESPN. We was in we was in Arizona, and I'm hitting up all my mans, bro. Everybody, like, from Longwood, all my teammates, everybody like in the world that's like that fuck with me, they're like tuned into ESPN. Bro, I was on the bench the whole entire time, bro. But shit, I told people I had back problems. But Coach didn't play me.
Yeah. Because he knows
the
that, because he played D2.
Dillard.
Devon Dillard.
Devon Dillard.
That's
yeah.
my man's, bro.
Real, nice.
Bro, that's my man's.
Yeah.
Yo, actually, let me actually speak on him real quick because Devon was he was a different type of person, bro. Like, out of anybody I ever met in that school, he was the most different person I ever met, bro. He would give you the clothes off his back because those, certain players, they got free shoes, free book bags, I got little free shoes, but like when you that type of player, D1 player, they got mad free shit. I watched this man just go to random kids, different people, like taking off his shoes. Yo, keep this book bag. He pulled up to my dad's house and shit. Yo, take this hoodie, take this and that, bro. Like, Devon was such a good dude, and I always like try to do that. I always give shoes away. I always try to do free stuff, but I actually think that rubbed off from being around Devon a lot. That's a good role model.
That's dope, bro. Shout out to Devon.
Is he still playing, Devon, or
he's probably overseas somewhere?
Overseas
right?
or something?
Maybe.
Nah, I don't want to get into his business.
Okay. Yeah. What position did you play though? What was your
The bench.
Stop playing, bro.
Nah, I was a point guard slash shooting guard.
Okay, hell yeah. That's fire.
Nah, that's fire, bro. Small world. So like when you vlog and when you're like going into like a vlog and like someone books you, right?
Yeah.
Like what's your approach to like to the client or that artist? Like how do you feel them out first, or do you have like a technique that you like to do first, like go into, or
All right, so like this is like my whole thing with like certain people. Anybody could pay me to vlog, but like if your energy is not really there or whatnot, you know, I'll send you the product, but like I'm not gonna really post it on my page. You know, before I do vlog though, like before we even started, you know, we had like a little conversation. I like to have conversations with people just to see, you know, what their mindset is like, you know, if they're educated. I understand certain people's ignorance, certain people's hard-headed, because I'm in the projects like all the time, you know, interviewing like, you know, these kids that come from a rough area. But I also try to see, because, you know, when I'm around certain people or I'm in situations, you know, I'm a little slow in the head. But at the same time, I could switch up my environment. So I just want to see if people could show me a different type of side of them. If I understand that, like, you too hard for yourself, you too tough, like, you can't just, you know, not the soft side out of you, but like, bro, you don't gotta be tough all the time, bro. Just talk to me like a man. If you can't do that, like, I'm not gonna half-ass my work, because at the end of the day, you know, if you half-ass your project, who's gonna want to book you off that? He might show his friends, and his friends might be like, that's all he did for you. So I try to do things to the best of my ability, but I do try to fill people out first with conversations.
Yeah. Okay.
it's dope, bro.
Yeah, and like you said too, you know, you're putting everything into it. You know, it's just
Got to.
Yeah,
you got to protect your brand.
Yeah, 100%. So yeah, I think that's awesome.
Yeah, no,
I had a
that's dope.
question that I was gonna ask. I forget. So how do you market like your business? Like,
Ooh, I gotta give them the sauce. Nah, but I DM people. I DM people out the fucking ass. Like, no homo, but like, I'm up to like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, like constantly. Like, my mindset is, if I DM like 100 people a night, like Monday through Friday, at least, because I don't reach out to people. Like, you know, people pay me, but there's certain free products I give out just because if I know I got this person on my brand, so much people's going to hit me up. You know, that's why Scar Lips thing was such a good look for me. You know, once I actually figured out who she was. And that same video that like I vlogged, that's like a #1 like hit song right now. So I always try to DM like 1,000 people, and those people I reach out to, it's free service that like I'm doing, because I'm not gonna DM no ordinary person, no scrubs or nothing. So out that 1,000 people, 1 person at least is gonna hit me back. 2 people might hit me back, even 5 if I get lucky. But if I could get at least that 1 person, you know, that's what I do though.
yeah.
Hell yeah,
So
bro.
yeah. And I also just I just got business cards recently.
Okay.
So, you know, I always keep them, you know, with me. But the business cards is for Shoot Your Shot Multimedia. You know, shout out my man Polo James and everything. You know, he's always with me a lot with the camera. So I'm trying to really, you know, vlogs is cool and everything, but my main game plan, I'm trying to get into like the weddings, because weddings, that's a couple $1,000s right there.
Yeah.
Videos is cool, but like, why would I do that when like I could, the same amount of time I'm spent vlogging, I could spend the same amount of time at a wedding and get paid a couple bands for that.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. That's a fact. And us owning a recording studio, you know, I feel like there's definitely a lot of clients that want that type of stuff.
Yeah.
So if you have cards, leave them here, and you know, we'll tell people. You know,
Oh shit, bro. I appreciate that, bro.
I mean, and it's like a thing too. You know, when people even, have you ever done like an artist going to a show? You've done like vlogging, like behind the scenes.
Yeah,
and stuff
bro.
Like that.
Yeah.
So it's like things
I did
like that.
man, she flopped, but you know Asian doll?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I did a vlog for her show and everything.
Okay.
Mad different artists opening up, and this is actually like real funny too, because Easy Shad's gonna be laughing because he knows what I'm talking about. I can't really get that deep into it, but there was a bunch of cameramans that was, you know, at the show. Mind you, I got invited through this guy. Shout out Major Playmaker. You know, he invited me to the show. my man Easy Shay, he was the first vlogger that I know of in Long Island. He's from I think he's from Amityville or whatnot. But we went to the show, and when we walked in, I seen 10 different cameramans. I'm like, shit. But I was telling them, like, in the car, I'm like, yo, bro, I treat this shit like a sport, bro. Like, I'm coming to fuck shit up. Like, I don't care how many cameramans is there, bro. Like, me and you about to do our thing, bro. Don't get scared, bro. I understand there's gonna be some scary looking people that's in the cut, but like when you in clubs, you in bars and shit, everybody wanna be on camera. Especially we had Asian doll shit, bro. They in the back of their mind is like they don't know who we are. They probably thinking we working with her or something. So everybody's thinking that video we're taking of them or that picture is gonna end up in her shit, which it really is though. So yeah, when we got there, bro, or Fripp, he was seeing how I move, and then Easy Shay, he picked up on the momentum. Yo, we all over the place. Everybody's shout out Exit 64. That's my vlog, Exit 64 the vlog. And they shout out the Easy Shay. So I see the stage. Now nobody's really allowed on the stage, but the way I was moving, everybody was probably looking at us like Asian probably paid them to be here because we was catching fire. So I'm telling bro like, yo, bro, I'm about to go on that stage. He's like, I don't know. I'm like, fuck it. Like, the worst they going to tell me is no.
Get off,
But I got on the stage. Nobody said nothing. So in my head, I'm like, oh, shit. Now, while I'm on the stage, I'm like, let me act more professional than what I am so people really think I'm mad official. Yeah. So while the dude's performing and everything, I'm having the guy that's performing, I'm like, yo, move over there so, I can get that. And he's dead listening to me, so everybody's looking how I'm moving. Then I'm like, I see Easy Shit. I'm like, yo, now me and him's the only dudes on stage. Now all these other cameramans, they looking like, the fuck?
What just happened?
Yeah, they're like, damn, these guys are legit.
So like one by one, they fake started coming up. But like I'm standing on couches, I'm standing on tables and shit, got my camera and everything. And now at one point, the promoter and the DJ, they like, yo, everybody get the fuck off the stage and shit. But everybody got off except for me and him, bro. But I come to fuck shit up though, bro. Yeah. I treat this shit like a sport, bro.
I mean, I think that's a gem what you just said right there. It's like acting as you belong in certain situations.
Got to, bro.
You
got to.
You have
like,
to.
What's the point? What's the point of doing something if you don't really believe in yourself?
Yeah.
I understand you got nervous, but we drove. I'm sure we wasn't the only ones. It took us like 4 hours to get to Rhode Island. Why the fuck am I going to take this 4-hour fucking trip to half-ass this shit? Just to be scared, just to be like, man, I should have did more, bro. It's go big or go home.
Yeah. No, that's
It really is.
And not even trying to be off topic. I'm not even trying to be funny or anything, bro. Like, why? If I don't know that, why the fuck am I scared to put a camera in someone's face or some shit? I'm not even trying to be funny, but I'm just being dead ass though. Yeah. Why am I scared to do all this shit? I see. I'm not even trying to even be funny too, but like, I see girls that's like, excuse my language, you're selling pussy. You're on OnlyFans and all that shit, but you're scared to put your brand out there. Like, you're doing the most doing that, but you scared to like, put your brand, but you're comfortable doing that. Like, shit don't make sense. Certain shit don't make sense to me.
I hear you.
I hear you, bro. I hear you.
So so now, like, let's say one of us, like, we wanted a vlog from you, right?
I ain't charging y'all. I'm just letting y'all know.
Thank you, man.
So we got actually, it's on camera, documented too.
Hell
so
yeah.
y'all got a date. Just let me know.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that. So now, are you almost a director as well? Like, behind the scenes? Like, all right, because like you said, some people might not be so active or so, easygoing or social with certain things. So are you kind of like behind, like, yo, I think we should do this. Let's do this.
All the time.
Yeah.
But one person I kind of picked that up from is my man Polo James, because behind the scenes and shit, he's always the one that like, yo, I think we should do this instead. I think we should get this type of angle. And my man, Third Generation Film, he's from Quorum too. Shout out him.
Heard that. Sounds familiar.
Bro, he's one of the best video guys I ever had like in my life. He takes a video of you, like a music video, you go to sleep for 2 hours and wake up, you already got this shit in your email, but he doesn't half-ass anything. Like, I've had the best music videos in my life he did in like 4 hours.
Because that's one of the biggest things with videographers, the return time. usually is long.
Yeah, bro.
Something like that. That's amazing, man.
I had people. I
different.
don't want to put out prices or whatnot.
Yeah.
But you know, for his work and his price and how fast he gets it to you is great.
Yeah.
I had people with horrible quality. You know, I feel like they probably half-assed me or something. You charging me $500, and I waited like 2.5 weeks to get this. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, bro, this shit is fucking ass, bro.
Yeah.
And him, you know, he'll give you deals out the ass, but how quick, you know, he gives the product back. That's why, you know, one thing I learned from him, the vlog with Scarlet, if you guys see it, you know, as a 64, the vlog, you know, Scarlet by Young Vado. I did that shit in like 8 hours.
Wow.
And uploaded it the very next day or whatnot. But I got that mindset from Third Generation Films. Now with my vlogs, everything picks up like wildfire. Like I probably got like 6 vlogs I gotta go back to and I gotta edit. But as quick as this momentum's going up, I'm trying to, you know, try and knock some work out.
Yeah, that's
Sometimes
a
that shit is hard though.
fact. Yeah. I'm sure it is.
Sure it is.
And you know, I think, so like for because we don't know really how that goes. So it would be like, I guess, a vlog. Just it could be anything. It could be us, you know,
Cooking up.
It could us be making beats. It could be
100%.
you know, running a studio session, stuff
Running
like
studio session, break time. You guys
Okay.
want to go to the
Chilling.
store, like
Yeah.
people really get to see how you guys work. You know,
Okay.
like your whole work process.
Yeah, that's
I
cool.
just don't want to get
Yeah.
like, oh, you know, you're in the studio and shit. People gotta see, you know, see the role. If you gotta critique somebody, like people need to see how, like, nah, you need to do that take again. You know, harmonize them or
Right,
something.
right.
Like, you know, people just want to see that product,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they
and
do.
that's actually gonna make people like, you know, I like how these guys work. These guys just don't want to record you, get your money, mix it, then go out. Like you got to redo it, and they care about, you know, how you sound and, you know, their brand. Like word, people fuck with shit like that.
Yeah, I think that would be super
That'd be
dope. I think
really
we're definitely
dope.
gonna set something up.
Definitely got to.
So what are some like challenges you know that you faced doing these vlogs and stuff that you know you were able to overcome, you know, a challenge that you didn't think would kind of pop up in a way?
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I don't. It's no challenges, bro. Like I said before, I've done some crazy shit in my life, so I don't really get like shy. I don't really get embarrassed. Like I always go like 100% like all in. So I've never really faced like any challenges. If I could say like one challenge or one probably issue, it's probably like these places like I vlog at. Very dangerous. You know, I don't want to get too much into the thing or whatnot, because like this happened recently, and you know, my condolences to the family. But like I vlogged people in Harlem. And there was this little kid, bro, he was such a good kid. He's like, can I be in you guys' vlog and all that? And, you know, him and his friend, you know, they're just laughing like regular kids, you know, talking. 4 days later, the kid's body was in the river and everything. I've vlogged people where, like, people were shooting at us and shit. So it's like, I'm not saying that's, like, anything that's, like, scary to me, because I've been shot at, like, you know, just on my own bullshit and all that. But if I say like there's an issue or a challenge, that might be the only thing that, like, you know, I gotta stay on guard. But like everywhere I go, I really go by myself. Not because I feel like I'm tough, not because I feel like I got hand on this and that, but I walk with God. And so, you know, actually, this is what I was actually like thinking to myself too. You know, most of my friends, they're in the feds, they're in the state, or they're in county jail, or they're dead or whatnot. There was one time actually, you know, I obliterated somebody one time. You know, I was in Patchogue, and I got into a fight, and the dude was knocked out, and I was so mad that like I ain't stopped like hitting the dude, and then the last kick I like snapped the dude's neck and shit. He fell asleep and everything, and the mad bouncers came. They restrained me and waited for the cops to come. When the dude woke up, I swear to God, my father, bro. When the dude woke up, and not trying to be stereotypical or anything, but this is a white guy. The dude woke up and was like, yeah, I'm not gonna say nothing, bro. I'm not telling on you or nothing. And my head, I'm like, damn, that was a real motherfucker. I get locked. My man's gets me from the precinct, and dude never, no statements, no witnesses or anything. I went to court and I actually lied to my dad about I got a subpoena came to the mail, and my parents was they're like, oh, is there anything you want to tell us? I'm like, oh, it's probably like a parking ticket or something. I ain't really like they probably hear stories from like family friends because of Instagram, but they don't really see it in me because I don't express myself, that way. When I'm outside by myself, I'm a whole different character. So I went to court, and I'm in court. The day before I went to court, I got into another fight with the bouncer, and I had a cut on my eye and shit. So I'm sitting down. My dad comes into the courtroom, and I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, damn, son. Like, and my dad's looking at me like, yo, what happened to your eye? I was like, I got into a fight, like another one. And he's like, so like as he's sitting down in my head, I'm like, how the hell did he know like what I had court, what room to go to, everything. Yeah. And the whole time in my head, I'm like, damn, once the judge reads these fucking charges, like what I did to this man, I'm like, yo, my dad's about to be like, yo, what the fuck? Yeah. So when I went to court, I actually I didn't have money for a lawyer. So basically I knew that the judge was gonna call me up, and the judge was a good man. I knew he was gonna appoint me a legal aid, or he was gonna wait for me to actually get one. So I knew the case was gonna get adjourned and everything. And me and my dad, I was the last person to get called up, like literally the last person. And the judge, he called me and he called my dad to the stand. And he was like, is this your father? And I was like, yes, Your Honor. And he was like, he's a good man. You guys was in here for like over 2 hours and he never left your side. And just off my dad being next to me, he was like, I'm going to tell you this because there's no witnesses, no statements. I have no co-defendants or anything. He's like, you stay out of trouble for 1 month and, we're going to make this disappear. And that's what happened. So I was always thinking to myself that, out of everything I did, why am I the only one that's really, I went to jail one time, but it was some small shit, quick time. But out of all the things I did, why is my friends the one that's in jail? Why are they dead? And this and that. So I already knew that, like, I'm meant to be here for something bigger. I have a bigger purpose that, like, God wants me to do. So that's why I try to stay focused. I try to stay busy. I'm doing rapping, music, vlogging, podcasts. Like, I'm really trying to get this thing going.
Yeah. Hell yeah, bro. That's inspiring too.
It really is, bro.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. For real, like it actually, like it really is. And
so
yeah, go ahead.
No, so I was gonna say let's get into the music a little bit. So what what's like what kind of style of music do you do, and like when did you kind of start that?
I'll say like reality rap, because I'm not really, I do turn up music once in a blue moon, but I really like just expressing, my life, growing up, things I see and whatnot. But my brother, you guys know Mixcraft? It was like it was the old software, like before like FL Studios and all this shit. It was this thing called Mixcraft. But my brother growing up, him and his man Jamal, they was always like making music like in the basement off a laptop. They got the headphones as the microphone and shit.
Yeah.
And my cousin Free Hustle, him and my older brother, they was always, rapping, freestyling. So I'm not gonna say that got me into music, but that kind of shaped in what kind of music I wanted to rap about. So it really started from like freestyling with like my mans and my cousins in the car and shit.
Right. Okay.
Word.
And so
I don't even want to, I don't mean to cut you off. My apologies, but like, actually not. Fuck it, I'm not gonna say that. Dude gonna catch feelings and shit.
So I don't remember specifically what you said before. You said you've done like these shows out in the city, right?
Yeah. One time, the first time I ever got hit up for like an out of state show was in New Jersey.
Okay.
So K Flock was locked up, but his brother was performing, and I seen like on the flyer, and the dude that hosted the spot, he hit me up. How he hit me up? I think he's seen. I think he's seen a post because the Instagram you guys see now, this is my new Instagram. My old Instagram, I had celebrities out the fucking ass because, I was always like involved into different shit, but like my marketing game was always the same. So my last Instagram page was like, that shit was popping. So he reached out to me one time and was like, yo, you want to perform this and that? So I'm like, I bet. And I went out there and that shit was dope as hell, bro. But like he thought he was slick. he paid me in straight single because it was a strip club.
Yeah.
He paid me $300 in singles. Like, bro, this shit gonna rain in my pockets, bro. You think I came out all this way? And mind you, I'm in Newark, New Jersey, dangerous area.
Yeah.
But like, you think I came all the way out here just to fucking throw money, bro?
Yeah,
Like, I kept that shit right in my pocket.
Yeah. He was trying to get you to spend the money.
Yeah, you thought I was gonna throw the money right back,
Hell
bro.
no.
Nah, bro.
Nah,
bro.
You finessed. You finessed.
Bro,
that.
I'll throw the money and pick that shit up, bro. Like, what? Actually, yo, it was funny because my man Polo James was there and shit. We went to like a show the other day and shit, and it was a stripper, and I started throwing some money and shit, and yo, I was so fucking drunk, bro, that like before I even got more money, and I even realized, I picked the money back up off the floor and started throwing it at the girl again. But like when I was picking up the money, bro, I dead heard her. She's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Keep doing what you doing. I'm gonna throw this shit right back on you, bro." I was fucked up, bro. I'll show y'all the video after.
That's funny. That's funny.
No shit.
So, but you like performing? Is that something you like?
Performance fun, bro.
Yeah.
Performance fun.
You don't get
'Cause,
nervous
like
or anything like that?
I never got nervous. Yo, bro. And shit, like, how can I get nervous on the stage? I'm not scared, like not real shit though. Like, I tell people, stay in the car. I'ma just go in by myself and do this shit. But I don't do it because in my conscience, I'll be so like, I don't want to tell these people's mom that like your son died, your son blah blah blah. So like, it's always like, if someone's gonna have to take the consequences, like I always say, bro, something goes wrong, bro, just leave me, bro, like type shit. So like I always was that type of person to always dive in head first and like no matter what I did. So like when I'm on stage and shit, nah, bro, I'm a nut, bro. Like I'm a nut, bro. I love performing, bro.
That's fire.
That's my shit.
That's
Hell
fire.
yeah.
So are you
It's
working on
important.
any? What were you saying?
No, it's important.
Yeah.
You gotta like. I mean, I know a lot of artists that, they struggle with stage presence and stuff like that.
Yo,
so-
bro, the first time I met your mans at the at that showcase, when I was watching certain people perform, I see people that like you had the toughest people, in the world. They have this physique on them that I'm like, nah, this guy don't play around. Chains on, all this shit. But then when I see them with the mic in their hand, they look scared and shit. And I'm looking, I'm looking like, bro, like you talking about shooting people and this and that. You scared to perform in front of people, but like I get it though at the same time. But I don't know, bro. That's not me though. I'm always like I always been out there.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So are you working on some new music? Like, are you gonna be dropping some stuff soon?
I went to the studio last week, but because of this vlogging shit, bro, I barely be having fucking time to like record and everything, bro. So it's kind of like it's a hassle. But I have so much shit like in the files that when the time is right, that's when I'm gonna start recording more.
Hell yeah.
But fuck, what I was gonna say. I forgot what I was about to say.
About the vlogging?
Nah. It was about music shit.
Okay.
But nah, I got shit with certain people though that I'm waiting for vlogging to take off a little bit more just so it's some more exposure. And that's one thing, my dad's like, "Oh, Brandon, he quit rapping." I'm like, "Dad, I ain't quit rapping. I'm getting a whole new audience just off of vlogging." Because now, you can't really collab with anybody with music. People's going to want to charge you for a feature, this, and that. Let me hit somebody up and say, "Yo, you mind if I vlog you in the studio?" Oh, I could collab with them like that. Music, they might have not even answer my thing.
Oh, yeah.
But with that camera, they want to work. Now I'm getting access, to their people. They getting access to, my world and everything. So I'm trying to build this up where I got so much engagements that it's the perfect time I could drop music. And now I got supporters and fans from, Long Island to the city, to out of state type shit.
Yeah, I think that's big. Yeah, and like you said, you're literally getting in the studio with these guys.
Getting in the studio, bro. I'm in the street, bro, with these dudes.
And you almost know, and like when you're in the studio, like you're an artist yourself, so you know how they think and operate in a sense.
That I don't know.
No,
Only because, bro, people are like, there's some characters out there or whatnot. Like I see people that just talk a whole bunch of bullshit. I was telling my mans like Easy Shay, there's people that, and there's nothing wrong with like just being a regular person. There's people like I record that like I know the people you hang around. You're not really like that, but when we go outside, you have a Pooh Shiesty mask on and you always looking left and right, bro, nobody's looking for you. But then you get into the studio, you making this hardcore. I understand this is entertainment. You know, I wouldn't recommend somebody, if you doing crime, I wouldn't recommend, you know, talking about, you know, what you're actively doing. But you got people that's like, that's not living the life that they live, but when they get on that microphone just to seem cool or something, they want to portray that image. And me, I just don't get that. You know, there's people that's been successful that they just rap like who they are, like Logic, Mac Miller or whatnot. They don't make street tough music. They, you know, they make great. Wiz Khalifa, you know, it make good music. You know, he talks about smoking. That's all he does. Nothing, bro. There's nothing wrong with being yourself.
Right, 100%. That's another gem.
Yeah.
So like, you know, when I'm in, so like, you know, when I'm in the studio with people, you know, if I really fuck with you and I like you and I see like, you know, you're lost or you don't have guidance to actually, you know, get into, you know, the loss and the guidance. I was vlogging this kid yesterday and he was telling me a story when and he's like 2 or 3 years younger than me. He was telling me a story when his mom passed away and he was 8 years old. So I asked him, like, bro, you don't gotta get into it, but if you mind sharing for the camera, would you mind, you know, talking when the day you found out she passed away? And he was like, yeah, nah, bro, it's nothing. But he was like, you know, she was smoking a crack pipe and I found her laid over on the couch. And his dad was like, tap your mom a couple of times, and then he realized like she passed away. And when I'm looking in dude's eyes, yo, like I told him, like say that, but like if I ain't take what I took or whatnot, bro, like I told him, I'm like, bro, like if I wasn't off this shit, bro, I probably would have started crying like that in front of your face type shit, bro. But he wants to be a YouTuber, so I try to not like no OG big homie type shit, but like a big brother type shit. I was trying to, you know, I try to talk to them and I try to stay, you know, people like in the right direction because I understand people's loss. Shit like that is why people go to jail, because people want to say a lot of people's they're fucked up in their head. Why are they like this? But it's like, bro, he was telling me he only knew about crack pipes and all that because of his mother. You gonna judge this guy, but you wasn't in his shoes. Just like when I see people they want to be like the kids in the city, because now you got like 13-year-olds, 14-year-old kids, you know, they all keep guns and shit. Then like I seen this, I forgot the name of this podcast. I was gonna go on there, so like I seen that shit and I was like, you know what, certain people, we could have debates and it's respect at the end of the day if we don't agree on certain things, but they was too ignorant. Like I seen the girl and the guy talking like, yeah, like why they have a gun? Like just go to school and blah blah blah. I'm like, yo, realistically, you don't live where these fucking kids
some
live.
People just don't understand.
Bro, this kid's in the buildings like playing with guns. I can't get mad at this kid if he gotta protect himself. He might be a regular kid, like, bro. People would snatch your little brother just because they're beefing with your older brother. Like, that's just how it is, like, in the city. People have a certain mindset. I don't understand everybody's character. There's one time I'm in the studio. Actually, I'm not going to even talk about that shit because it's my cousins and shit, bro. But you don't really know who everybody is.
Yeah. No, I hear that, man.
So, like, how are you? I know you said you DM, you sent a bunch of DMs out.
Yeah.
Like, but how else are some ways that you find, like opportunities and whatnot in the industry?
Alright, so there's certain damn, what's the thing? I think it's like NYC Empire, something like that. But they do like a lot of things where you know, celebrity meet and greets and, you know, different shit like that. The first time I ever seen Davies, like with he's my favorite rapper. The first time I seen Davies, like with my own two eyes, like I wrote like a whole fucking paragraph, put it in the envelope or whatnot, and I actually handed it to him, but whether he read it or not, to be honest, I really don't know. But I take chances where like certain people I will pay, you know, for like a meet and greet or something. And you know, some people might brush on your shoulder. Some people, you know, they might listen to what you got to say. But at the end of the day, you know, closed mouths don't get fed. So I always try to take, you know, chances like that. I seen DJ Envy. I didn't go to it, but I wish I did though. DJ Envy, he was a couple months ago, he was doing something. I think like a real estate or a car thing. Like he was like talking to people, like trying to give them advice. It had nothing to do with music or whatnot. But I would have sat there, even if I ain't, you know, if it wasn't like, you know, in my alley or whatnot, I would have sat there for like 2-3 hours waiting for the show to end just to hand them a note, or just if I could talk to them for like 5 minutes.
Right.
But I'm outside like 24/7, like every day. I don't try to miss like any opportunities or whatnot. So that's certain things, you know, I try to do.
Yeah.
And there is times where like you have to humble yourself, where if you know this man knows somebody that could probably like get you in the door. I have people that stiff me all the time. I have people that's like, oh, he's trying to use me as something. Nah, bro. If you not doing nothing with the connection, yo, bro, would you mind reaching out to, you know, your man's dad that's like in Atlantic Records or something? They might not hit me back, but you know, one day I might not say lucky, I might be blessed where, you know, they actually want to hear me out, you know, and see me.
Yeah.
I had one dude, I know someone that's that was in Atlanta, Atlantic Records, and at first they didn't really want to reach out to me because like I could, as you can see, you know, I could talk, but when they go on my Instagram, or you know, they see fights for me, they're telling people that I know, like, nah, bro, they ain't even trying to work with you, bro. They think you too ignorant. I'm like, what, bro? I'm like, all right, bro, like, fuck it or whatnot.
Yeah.
But it be like that though. So
Yeah, I hear you.
yeah,
Hey, bro.
If you don't mind me asking, how old are you?
26.
26. All right, same
Yeah.
age. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
I definitely have hooped with you before, bro.
So what's up?
I've hooped with you at some point. I feel like, bro, we're the same age. We know the same people.
And I never went to Jerry Powell though.
No,
Nah, bro.
Did you play AAU?
The Lightning. I think it's called the Lightning.
Yeah, so I played for them too. So like,
Oh, word?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
there's a bunch of teams.
You
like,
guys have definitely
we
probably
probably have like crossed
crossed
paths.
paths
Yeah.
at some
So
point.
that's
Yeah.
funny, bro.
Yeah, bro. I was hooping like my whole life, and then after basketball and shit, bro, I was so lost, bro. Basketball was all I knew, bro. I was so lost after, bro. I did not know what to do. I'm working at 7-Eleven and shit. Meanwhile, I was with the biggest basketball team in the world.
Yeah.
I'm seeing all my classmates, they're all going to college and shit, but I always knew that I was destined to be behind the camera, hold the camera, or like, I don't want to say famous, but like, I know I deserve to be on this type of shit, but I was lost for a long time after basketball.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I hear you, man.
I hear you.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
so now talking a little bit more about the camera. So like, do you have certain like equipment that you always are bringing around with you? You know, certain editing softwares that you use?
So with my camera, shout out my man Top Shelf, aka Light Skin. He's LTR with me. He bought a camera like 2 years ago, last year, 2 years ago, but he uses it like once in a blue moon. So I was staring at the camera and I was like, maybe I could like put this to good use or something. So I asked him like, yo, bro, would you mind if I could use your camera to, you know, probably before I started vlogging, I had the vision of, I was telling Polo James, I had the vision of you know, doing birthday parties, doing weddings. I was trying to, you know, get paid like that. But the vlogging that shit just like, you know, caught wildfire. But I always tend to, right now I ain't bringing it, but I always tend to keep my camera with me like wherever I go. Because I was in the city one time, I had my camera, and there was a Polo, what's the girl's name? Barney? Courtney Barney? Crackhead Barney. There was this girl, right? Bro, I didn't know who she was. I got this girl that's like, she's wilding in the city. I'm thinking it's the funniest thing. So I'm like, fuck it, you know, let me get my camera out and shit. So I'm sitting there like vlogging her. She's really talking to my camera, but like I just threw it like in the files and the trash folder, because I'm like, man, ain't nothing gonna come out this. Like 2 weeks later, I see this girl fucking, she got like 1 million views and shit from mad different pages. And I'm like, wait, hold on. This is the same girl that was like in my fucking vlog. So I'm like, nah. And like, I'm like, nah, people probably think I'm lying. So like, I go to my track. Actually, no. Polo James, I'm like, yo, I sent it to him. I'm like, yo, bro, I dead had this girl like on my thing. And he was like, yo, you don't know who she is? I'm like, no. He's like, bro, that's Crackhead Barney. Sent me her page. I'm like, yo, are you fucking serious, bro? That could have been that video could have been my thing that like
Yeah.
could have blew me up
Yeah,
type
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
So like I went to the trash folder and you know I recovered the video and soon I'm gonna put something together because she was wilding, bro,
Yeah.
like wilding. But yeah, I try not to miss a beat, bro. I always get my camera because you never know what opportunities is gonna
Yeah.
be in front of you, bro.
And I don't know.
Back.
Funny shit, real
Yeah.
quick. I'm vlogging my man. Shout out A1 Righteous. I'm vlogging my man A1 Righteous, right? I'm sitting. I swear to God on my father, bro. So I'm funny too, right? While I'm vlogging him, my man Polo James is telling me, "Yo, yeah, it'll be funny if you run into Scarlett. You know, she's in the city." And it was like the hottest day, like it was like a month ago. So,
Yeah.
bro, I haven't seen a city look like this since before COVID. There was like 1 million people outside, right? So I'm vlogging A1 Righteous, and that same day I'm sitting there, I'm standing on the corner waiting for him to meet up with me. I just randomly look in the car, right? It was tinted, but the driver opened the door for 2 seconds. I'm like, that looked like Busta Rhymes. So I'm like to the driver, I'm like, is that Busta Rhymes? And he was like, shh, you know, like,
Yeah.
So I'm like, nah, he's bullshitting me right now. So I'm like, is that really him? He's like, yeah, you know, but just keep it on the low because there's mad people out there. So I'm like, yo, bro, if I give him like $100, you think I could just take a picture of him? Can I just get him on my camera for 10 seconds, literally 10 seconds. He don't even got to say nothing. Let me just get him as he's walking in the thing, and that's it, $100. Driver was cool. He was like, let me see, but just stay put. So he's like, all right. The security guard came out, and I was like, yo, if I get busted 100, he's like, you got 1,000? I was like, yo, bro, just for 5 seconds, 100. He was like, all right, nah, bro, like, keep it pushing. I'm like, get the fuck out of here, like, word, bro. So I'm still standing on the side because I'm like, nah, let me just wait for dude to come out and shit. Buster's looking at me, you know. He's dead looking at me. I'm sending my praying hands, but I'm like, please, like, and all that shit. He's not even paying attention to me. He gets out the car. He's walking he's actually walking in the building to meet. I didn't even know Scarlett was in that building. He's walking in the building to meet Scarlett and shit. And, you know, I'm trying to follow him with the camera. The security guard telling me, yo, you want me to beat the shit out of you, bro? Like, that big dude. I'm like, you know, nah, let me walk my ass away from here. But, like, that same night, there's a guy named Toby Baker on Netflix. He has a I think it's called Brotherhood. Yeah, Brotherhood. He's in a movie called Brotherhood. I went inside his spot, and I didn't even know, like, Toby Baker was in the spot. They just see me with the camera.
Yeah.
I'm fucking, like I told you, I fuck shit up when I have the camera.
Yeah.
I walk inside the spot. His entourage just pulls me into, like, the greatest VIP section I've ever seen in my life. They're like, yo, get him on the thing. I'm like, who is that? They was like, that's Toby Baker. I'm like, from the Netflix movie? He's like, yeah. Oh, hell yeah. So dude's showing me mad love. He shout out SE64. I took a picture with him. I posted it on my gram, but, like, I always keep my camera. And, you know, same thing with business cards, though. Got to keep your business cards wherever because you never know who you're going to meet. You never know who you're going to run into. So never try to miss a beat or opportunity.
You're proof right there. I feel like, I mean, you got something in your blood or something where you find these opportunities.
Yo, bro, I'm blessed, bro.
Up,
like,
man.
I'm blessed, bro. Like,
Yeah.
this is real life, bro.
Yeah.
Like, bro, I was so surprised that, like, I'm really not dead or really not in jail or anything, bro. That's when I knew to take this shit serious.
Yeah.
You know, the only way I'm in the street is if I'm vlogging somebody that's in the street. But if I'm not vlogging him, I don't got no business being around these people.
Yeah.
I had people I love to death that, you know, I was very close with. They're in jail, and when they come out, they're gonna be pissed off because, you know, I'm not gonna be around you no more. You know, you always do dumb shit, and I always try to encourage people to do the right shit, but people always want to do dumb shit like commissary money. Like, that shit gets expensive. Like, that shit adds up. I can't afford to be, like, around knuckleheads, and then I'm a ride or die person. You know, I try to avoid any type of confrontation because I know I could take all the way. But, like, right, one time I'm with my mans, right, and there was a girl that was outside, and you know, certain guys can't flirt or whatnot. I don't know if he was flirting with her or whatever, but, like, he was like, oh, you raggedy, blah, blah, blah. But he's trying to flirt with her too, but calling her raggedy and all this shit. So his car was like, his hoopty was like, you know, it was a little beat up and whatnot. So the whole time I'm quiet because, like, I'm not really a fan of, like, you know, bragging on people because I don't know what people go through at the end of the day. So he's sitting there clowning his chick, takes money out, throws it at the chick. I'm like, damn, that's disrespectful. Then the girl was like, okay, blah 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 blah, like called out his set that he was in, and was like, you supposed to be this and that, and you driving around that fucked up car. And in my head, like, I went, and the fact that my man heard me, because I thought it was the funniest shit ever. The fact I did that, I seen this man like, say something again, bitch, I'm gonna slap the shit out you, and he's dead ass. She took a step back, right? She said, okay, if you that tough, stay right here. I'm gonna call my uncle across the street or whatever, and then we're gonna see if you like that. She walked away. He gonna look at me because I'm really like that. Yo, bro, you feel like knocking a nigga out? Why am I about to fight because you want to pick on this lady, bro? So it's like certain people, I can't afford to be around people, bro.
It makes sense.
And you gotta protect your energy. And like,
You got to, bro.
Like,
not everybody deserves your energy.
No, and that's a fucking fact.
Bro, not everybody deserves that shit, bro.
Yeah, bro, I agree.
Go ahead.
So yeah, like you said, I mean, you're outside pretty much 24/7.
24/7.
Meaning you.
And I work a 9 to 5 job, bro. I got back at, I started vlogging yesterday at 6 o'clock in the afternoon. I ain't get back to 3, 4 o'clock in the morning off the LIR train. Wow. Had to go into work at 8 o'clock in the morning. I have a 9 to 5, but I'm allowed to come in early to get some extra hours in. So yeah, bro, I go straight to my job. Right after my job, sometimes I gotta leave early because somebody hits me up, and I'm right back to the city. So it's kind of, you know what? You did ask me something. You know, with some issues or whatnot, you know, with the vlogging, it'll probably be the editing process, because before I was 1, 2, 3 with it. Now it just picks up like wildfire. When I think I have time to sleep or I could take a day to rest, somebody hits me up. And I'm not the type to really try to reschedule shit. If I don't got shit going on for the day and it might be editing, I'll just be like, you know what? There is going to be a couple hours I could invest my time into editing, but let me not miss this opportunity. So I'm always out there. Word.
So now, like, you know, I'm sure you've shot a lot of vlogs, you've been around a lot of people.
Yeah.
How do you handle, I'm sure, because you've been around a high number of people, like, have there ever been negative criticism in your work, or is it
give me a second to actually think about that.
Any experience, like?
No, there's one vlog, I don't want to say it because they actually like it, but when I was actually, you know, going over the vlog, in my head, I knew I could do better. There's always room for improvement. The guy messaged me, and bro, he loved it. Like, yo, bro, like, you killed that shit. I pieced together everything real quick. Another page actually reposted like the vlog and all that, like, show me mad love. I'm like, I was happy because I'm like, damn, they really like this. But knowing what I know now, and there's still so much shit that I need to learn. I need to, you know, I gotta test out certain methods to critique, you know, my craft. But no, I always I'm always hard on myself. I always feel like I could always do better. You know, I tell people all the time too, though, you know, not negative criticism. I feel like there's nothing that's negative criticism. I always think that it's feedback, and people got to be open to feedback, because if you're Mr. Know-it-all, bro, then like you're not gonna get anywhere in life. You gotta, you know. People have a different type of mindset. People have a different way of thinking. And I tell people all the time, bro, if there's something you don't like in this vlog, if there's something you think I should add, let me know. Yeah. I might think I did the best job in the world, but you might tell me something I'm like, damn, you know what? That's actually like a great idea or whatnot. So yeah, but one thing I do though, I watch hood vlogs 24/7. There's a YouTube page called Hood Vlogs. There's different. There's a guy named, I don't want to shout him out because he's a documented pedophile, so he doesn't really like vlog no more. Yeah. Mikey Worldwide. I don't know why I'll protect his name if he's a pedophile, but there's a vlogger called Mikey Worldwide, and I'm not gonna lie, like his vlogs is really good. Like his vlogs is really good, but and I watch shit like that all the time to see, you know, if there's certain questions I can ask I ain't think of, or like if there's certain things I should do, you know, with editing or whatnot. But I always watch other people's work to try to incorporate that into my own craft.
Right. Wow. All right. And I'm kind of curious with this. I don't know if it really would, if you would, you know, experience this. But so, you know, we're music producers, you know, and there's something called beat block where, you know, sometimes you just can't create something. You know, sometimes it's just. So I'm just curious, like, if there's ever like a block for like you with your vlogging? Like, do you ever get to a spot or
Never.
Wow.
The only type of block I'll probably get is like if I'm writing music or something.
Yeah.
But I write here and there, but like I really freestyle. But like I do punch-ins, so like shit like that, you know, I might have like a little writer's block in my head or something. But with vlogging, nah, I get the most footage I could get because I go, you know, when I sit down at nighttime, I go through everything and I'm like, all right, if I don't need this, let me take this out. But I record everything 24/7 just in case if I miss an opportunity or something.
Okay.
And I'm sure there's shit that you go back and you were like, damn, I didn't even realize that shit happened. Like,
yeah, bro. Yo, like with my brand, bro, cause the type of people and type of shit like I be around, bro, like I've seen some real shit, bro. Like I've seen like I want to get people in trouble, bro, but like there's certain things I do have to take out. Yeah. People might want me to keep that in, but I'm like, bro, like realistically, bro, like that could get a lot of people in trouble. And that's not me, you know. It'll look cool on my brand by all means. There's certain shit I could post that like people be like, damn, Vado's around people like that. But just for other people's, you know, safety and freedom, I don't try to jeopardize things like that. So and like. Who am I, you know, say if somebody has a gun or something or, you know, I don't want to say too much of that, but like, why would, you know, you post, you know, you flashing them, all this shit. Why would I jeopardize? Now I'm losing a client. You know, I'm sending you to jail for my views. Now that's one less person that's not paying me. So, you know, people know who you are. Like, if you're real, you're real. You don't need to, you know, do all that extra shit or whatnot. Just be yourself. So they will tell me, yeah, record this, but I never put shit like that in my brain.
Like you'll record it all, but then when you take it at the end of the day, yeah. Okay.
Hell yeah.
Bro, I seen shit like people get slapped with RICO charges.
Yeah.
I gotta take shit like that out.
I'm sure you see some shit.
Yeah, I'm sure that like. No,
Bro, I was in Brooklyn one time, and there was a vlog. I can't even like release that shit, bro. The people I'm vlogging, it was a whole shootout that happened or whatnot. And you know, I'm not the average cameraman. You know, if I'm with you, I'm with you. They seen the cameraman like really getting busy and all that, cause I'm with them guys. Cause I tell people all the time, you know, if you have enemies or something, there's not one person that's gonna, you know, and people's really trying out to hurt you and get you. Nobody's gonna look at the cameraman like, oh, that's the cameraman. Try to aim for everybody but him. Hell no, bro. Like people's just gonna shoot right into that crowd or whatnot. So, bro, it's a lot of shit that I've seen, but that same people, you know, I can't even release that vlog, can't put it in. I can't even talk about that person because it was a situation that we was all involved in. But one thing I can say though, that, you know, the hospitality was great with them. They even told me, yo, bro, you know, I appreciate you even coming out and everything. Next time, you know, we'll go somewhere where there's no animosity or whatnot, you know. Leave your camera at home, but you're gonna kick it with us on some family shit. Yeah, bro. And they really took care of me, bro.
That's awesome.
Real
shit.
And that's important, man. Like, you know, and that's like the beauty of like really, you know, connecting with people. If you're gonna, like you said, like you really give it your all. So like if you connect with someone on that level, it's like you said, it's almost like a family kind of thing.
Yeah, bro. That's why I know like I'm destined for this, and like, you know, there's a lot of vloggers that's out there and whatnot, but like, bro, I risk my life doing this shit. Like, realistically, not because I want to. This is my passion, but like, you know, that's why, you know, when I reach out to people, it's like it just takes one right person to really see what I'm doing, just for me to get put onto that thing. Because if you really pay attention, I'm literally like risking my life. Like I'm in the middle of a war zone, just like out here freely by myself, just like vlogging and shit. But it's like, bro, somebody in my family gotta take that chance. Somebody gotta be that first millionaire or whatnot. So it is what it is. So
definitely.
Hell yeah.
Is there any reason why you don't do music videos?
I'm not. I don't want to like say I'm not good at it. Yeah. Because anybody could learn anything. Yeah, but I'm really not good at it right now. Yeah. Okay. I could do like, you know, if people want to do like a one take thing and I edit that's easy. But like as far as music videos, that's not really like my alley.
Okay, cool.
feel like music videos and the vlogs are like flip flopping. Like vlogs are becoming like these day in the lives that you see. Like it's just becoming very popular. Like I'd almost rather watch that than a music video.
Yeah,
That's
bro.
just me though.
I'm not trying to force it, but I'm trying to make vlogs like the thing on
Narrative,
in New
yeah.
York or whatnot.
Yeah.
That's why I try to, with certain people that's really popping and whatnot, I try to like put that out there because I want other people to be like, damn, me and my guys is lit. Like, you don't even got to be a rapper, you know? Fuck it. Yo, bro, we going to the club, bro. Like vlog me and my man throwing like 10 bands or something. Like, and people really be wanting to see shit like that. They want to, there's females that, you know, they crushing on guys. There's other guys that people always want to be like. So they always want to see, you know, what someone's doing, what someone's up to and shit.
That's a fact, man.
Word.
Hell yeah.
So like, you know.
What's good?
Yeah.
What's
good?
up?
You got a question? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So you want to bring that up?
Yeah. What's your thoughts on the Josh situation?
He has the right to own a gun, but you know, when you're the face, when you're one of the biggest things in the NBA, you know, flashing a gun on a thing, you got to realize when you get to a certain pedestal, people look at you like a role model. You might not even you might feel like you're this regular person or whatnot, but like even you signing a contract, like, you know, no disrespect to him, but bro, like you're an idiot, bro. Like you're stupid, bro. Like as a matter of fact, like bro, if I had that much money, you getting like 30 million plus 50 million, 100 million. Why would you not have security?
Yeah.
I seen a rapper that was flexing like, hey, I be by myself. There's nothing wrong with being by yourself. I'm by myself. But if you're the head of the household, bro, you gotta protect that bag, bro.
Yeah.
Protect you gotta protect yourself, bro. Like I'm not too tough to have security around me.
Yeah.
Be like, oh, he a bitch, he got security. For what? You call me a bitch. You see how many rappers that died?
Yeah.
You know, as far as they call it, what they say, Ja Wick or whatnot. but
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. But bro, that man should be having security around him.
Yeah.
I agree.
And people, you know, people's blaming his friends.
Yeah.
You know, oh, he has bad friends. The gun wasn't even out at first. His man was already recording while them in the car. Josh saw his man's recording and purposely took out the like. How you gonna blame his man's?
Yeah. Yeah.
But that type of stupidity, bro. Like bro, there was some shit that was like. You know what the AI is, artificial intelligence. So they made an AI song with Ja Morant, and I was seeing in the comments, someone commented, there was like, yeah, Ja was probably like, yeah, bro, we're gonna make it out the league with this one.
Yeah.
Bro, that shit was so funny.
That shit is funny, bro.
Bro, did you see that supposedly the apology that he wrote was written from the AI?
That was true because I seen it. I seen
True
it.
or not?
I don't know if it's true.
I don't know if it's true or not. I could just be
everyone
spreading
was
this
like,
shit
bro,
around.
like,
You got no choice but to apologize. So
I
it's just
know.
like, what are you gonna say?
Yeah,
Though?
yeah.
Me,
But supposedly someone typed in like, ChatGPT, give me an apology to my teammates, and like it typed it out, and it was exactly what like he said, almost like to a T.
bro, I don't
know.
understand certain people's mindset, bro.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god, like, bro, you would never catch me if I had that much money. You would never catch me in the area where like I have to keep a gun, bro. Like that's just moving backwards. And like actually like going into like a situation like that, right? I always looked at different vloggers, like, and I always told myself, bro, like, no vlogger does what I do, you know. Shout out to Biscuit, you know. I had an ignorant mindset at first, because I was always like, you know, Biscuit has a great brand. He actually brought me out while he was performing one time. I got nothing but love and respect.
That's
but
awesome.
you know, I'm looking at one situation where my ignorant self, I'm thinking like, man, like, I'm you know, I don't want to say I'm better. I feel like everything, you know, rap, everything should be a competition. People should be competing against you guys. You know, you guys have a podcast. I'm learning different things as we're interviewing right now, you know, for my own podcast, you know, $1 million worth of game, DJ Vlad, Drink Champs or whatnot. Everybody could be cool, but it is a competition at the end of the day. Friendly competition or whatnot. And I had a mindset where it was like, yeah, you know, I think I'm this top person because, you know, he's behind the desk and I'm really out here doing this and that. But realistically, if I get that, that's why I had to humble myself down, and I started thinking to myself, you know, this man has a kid and he has a family. If he has that bag and he was able to be blessed with the brand that he could have people pull up to his platform, why would he want to be in the streets? And I thought about that to myself. If I get this type of platform and I'm blessed to, you know, have my own office or have my own podcast area or something, or just like somewhere like, you know, I could vlog that's safe. Why would I want to be in the streets? Like that's just fucking stupid.
You said backwards.
Yeah.
Yeah. So right now, you know, I gotta do what I gotta do. You guys gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta do what you gotta do to get put on. But once you get put on, bro, you can't start from level 1. That's just dumb.
100%, man. Another gem.
Another gem, man.
Giving a lot of gems.
You sound like Polo James. That's all he said every time we talk.
There's been a lot
He like, yo, bro, gems, bro, gems.
There's been a lot on this.
Yeah.
Man. We've covered, you know, we've covered a lot.
Yeah.
You know.
So what do you got going for the rest of the year? You know, by the end of 2023, what are like some goals or some milestones that you want to hit?
I do want to be like a celebrity vlogger.
Okay.
I would not. So, you know, I do want to have my own production team. I have Shoot Your Shot Multimedia. That's my brand that I'm trying to do weddings, baby showers, parties or whatnot. And I want to recruit like, you know, top cameramans and whatnot. But my goal is to have my price. That price got to change. You know, I want to be worth so much that, you know, I'm probably getting paid like 5,000, 2,000, 1,000 for like certain vlogs, and I could send people out into the field. So I want my brand to grow so much that, you know, I could have my own thing, then eventually, you know, have an office or whatnot. So that's really my goal. But I don't try to put all my eggs in the basket, because at the same time, I have my podcast I'm doing. I want to do everything I can in my power just so that could take off or whatnot. And then I'm rapping at the same time. So I'm building up my fan base right now in different type of ways. So, you know, that could take off as well. So there's so much shit I'm trying to do, bro. But I'm just trying to keep this shit going.
Busy man, bro.
That's
good.
Consistency is key, bro. You can't let up for nothing.
Yep. That's a fact.
Fact, man. A lot of gems, man.
Yep.
Vado, appreciate you, my guy.
God, appreciate you. LTRYoungVadoo as a 64 Maroc Sink or Swim Studios, bro. Let's get it.
Appreciate you, my man.
Appreciate y'all tuning in. Till next time. Peace.
Peace.